Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about a privacy CBDC where they don't keep track of your payments. And I didn't even think it was possible, but someone has a plan for it. So let's take a look. Chin up, CryptoFam 2023. End of Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. Flare token distribution. ISO 222. Eurozone starting up. Stablecoin regulations. Possible bull run. Representative Tom Emmer going in on Gensler. Never forget, they need what you hodl. We'll get there. And everything looks great for XRP holders moving into 2023. A lot of big things are going to happen. Warning, banks all around the world are notifying their customers about several changes in their systems. It's about to change forever. November 2022, migration to ISO 222 is about to go live. You have been warned. Now, I think the banks could migrate over, but nothing goes live until March of 2023. But the thing is, you have to stay awake and pay attention because this, I believe, is moving very fast. I believe regulations are going to be rolled out very quick now. A digital U.S. currency would be one of the most dangerous developments in history. When government can simply flip a switch to block all your transactions, it controls your entire life. We need a wall of separation between money and state. I believe the same thing. Because CBDCs can be very bad. We've seen everything that a CBDC stands for. It means they could shut off your money. They could control what you buy. But if we had some sort of separation and privacy, most people would get on board with one. As they move us to CBDC, they'll be able to see all of our transactions, so you will not have any privacy. It'll be too late to invoke your Fourth Amendment rights once they install the CBDC. So the Fourth Amendment in regards to money will be obliterated. And they've always been coming after the amendments, one by one. And I believe that that is also part of the Great Reset. Tear down everyone's freedom. Those amendments keep us free. Remember that. David Chaum rolls out privacy-protecting CBDC technology. Now, this is what I really wanted to talk about because this is something that a lot of people would definitely agree with. David Chaum, creator of Bitcoin predecessor eCash and more recently the Elixir cryptocurrency, believes the democratic world would have a version of CBDCs that protects privacy. He is working with the Swiss National Bank on Project Tourbillon, designed for privacy-focused central bank money. The technology underlying the Project Tourbillon will combine privacy-preserving functions and quantum-resistant cryptography developed by Chaum. The BIS announcement says the system will be scalable as it will be using an architecture that is compatible with but not based on distributed ledger technology, the press release reads. The concept based on Chaum's blind signature technique has been outlined in a joint research paper by Chaum himself and Thomas Moser, alternate member of the SNB governing board. And it looks like the BIS is already ready to roll this out. BIS to develop scalable, resilient, and privacy-focused prototype CBDC. Could you imagine what Bitcoin maxis would think if all of a sudden they rolled out a CBDC and there was laws ahead of it that kept everything private and it couldn't enslave all of us? They would instantly think, wow, I invested in the wrong cryptocurrency. I should have been looking at XRP instead. But the thing is, countries have to get on board with this first. I believe laws need to be rolled out ahead of CBDCs to protect the citizens, protect us from that CBDC's capabilities. Because, like I said before, the technology is great in the right hands, under the right laws. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Ripple's CBDC Innovate awards $150,000 to 6 winners for novel CBDC apps. In the interoperability category, the enterprise winner was PeerPay, and the individual winner is P2P Cbdc, P2P loans. In the financial inclusion category, SpendaBits won in the enterprise category, while Community Loans was named the individual winner. In the retail-facing category, the enterprise winner is Checksum, and the individual winner is Confio. We're excited to announce the cash prize winners in London this week at Ripple Swell Global, Ripple's annual flagship event that brings together the world's most influential voices across crypto, blockchain, payments, financial services, and economic policy. And then PeerPay went on to say this: "We are happy to be one of the winners of Ripple's Global Cbdc Innovation Hackathon in the financial inclusion category, and now we will advance using Interledger in the connection between Cbdc cryptocurrencies and stablecoins to benefit the most vulnerable population, most likely the unbanked." That's where they're looking to move into that area, because I believe XRP is going to be tied to all the big banks. So some of these smaller companies that are still tied to Ripple will move into other areas, such as the unbanked, maybe some retail, also bringing in XLM. News: CBDC, banking giants and New York Fed start digital dollar pilot. Is Ripple and XRP involved? So 3 months ago, it was announced that the US-based digital dollar project would work with Ripple and other digital asset firms to launch a technical sandbox program for a comprehensive study of the project. Now, I believe behind the scenes here in the US, Ripple is still working with the US, working with the Fed. Maybe the SEC lawsuit is just smoke and mirrors, like a lot of people like to say, or just part of the play or movie that's playing out. Because I believe the US is keeping up with innovations. I like to think that. And it's nice to see that the Fed is most likely working with Ripple. Maybe they'll utilize XRP at some point, because here in the US, we don't make those big announcements like other countries do. We decided to work with Ripple. We're going to utilize on-demand liquidity. Here in the US, we'll find out about that at the last minute. The World Economic Forum Boys Club. Absolutely everything is planned. Now, when you see world leaders standing there with Klaus Schwab all wearing the same shirts, it lets you know who's really in charge. Klaus is the most evil person in the world, and he's running the entire show. Remember that. Ripple is World Economic Forum. 95% of XRP holders don't know that, and if they did, they would dump XRP like a hot rock. Absolutely, they would not. All of you know that XRP is tied to the World Economic Forum, that Ripple is partnered with the World Economic Forum. Yet you continue to hold your XRP. Why? Because you know it's going to make you rich very soon. XRP holders experience corrupted government entities, attacked by maxis, attacked by hypocrisy and greedy groups, FUD, extreme suppression, false news, bloody markets, the greatest digital asset, the Great Reset, 6-digit XRP, historical lawsuit. And we've been through so much as XRP holders. I mean, when I originally invested in XRP, all I could think about was the next cycle, the next run up, how much I'm going to cash out my XRP for. Here we are now. My views are totally different. I want to get passive income from my XRP. I don't want to sell it anymore. I've been through this lawsuit that's been delayed time and time again. Almost 2 years now we're in this lawsuit. I've listened to all the FUD, and yet I still hold my XRP because I know it's about to make me very rich very soon. The Great Reset and CBDCs are happening if we like it or not. It's obvious. Just look at the World Economic Forum installed around the world. Why not get rich? XRP is tied to the World Economic Forum, IMF, BIS, every central bank, payment provider, and government on the planet. Just some advice. And that's why I always tell you, just continue to hold it. You might as well get rich while you can. Economic collapse. They're messing with your money. The dollar isn't worth shit. Do you see the Great Reset happening before your very eyes? Klaus Schwab and cronies say it out loud. Stop thinking we are conspiracy theorists. We are trying to save you from yourself. Now, the one thing I always said, and it's going to happen, it's inevitable. We know this is coming. Think about the people who don't have any clue what's coming. All of a sudden, they wake up one day and they're like, "What the hell? I have to get a digital wallet and I can't carry cash anymore." Imagine how shocked those people are going to be. I make these videos because I want to keep you all awake. I want to show you what's going on in the world. That privacy CBDC looks like it could be something very good. Because I always say it, the technology's great in the right hands. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully, some laws are put in place before a CBDC ever happens, especially here in the US. I'm really looking forward to that if that happens. And then maybe throughout the rest of the world, a lot of countries will do the same thing. Because as long as they can control us, no one's going to want to go along with this. It's only going to continue to cause more division. You're going to see massive protests throughout the world, all kinds of chaos. But with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.